Good people, what's going on with ya? Man, it's been a little minute, huh? Let's chat. So, I am now 5/8 of a dentist. My name's Eli, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, if you're new to the channel, my name is Eli and I'm a third-year dental student at Boston University Goldman School of Dental Medicine. On this channel, I make dental school vlogs as well as videos with advice for pre-dental students. So if that's something that interests you, please make sure you like the video, subscribe, comment on the video, share the channel with anybody that you think might also find it interesting or benefit from it, and let's grow. This episode is, I don't know, maybe the 13th episode of my Clinic Diary series. In this series, I typically describe my journey as a provider in the dental school clinic at my school, how it's been going, and I just finished up my first semester as a provider in the clinic. So here's me sharing my stories. If you are a brand new face to the channel, you can check out my Clinic Diaries playlist and watch the old videos. I basically started this series to help people who are coming after me and also people that are in dental school with me now just have someone to relate to, see what kind of things other people deal with in the clinic, especially because that's a very daunting moment in dental school when you start seeing patients and kind of feel like you might not know what you're doing, or you don't know, you don't have anything to compare yourself to, whatever. So that's why I started the series. Originally, it was intended to be an episode every Sunday, but unbeknownst to me, the clinic does not move that fast, and I just did not have enough content to really make an engaging video every week. So now it is the end of the semester. I'm going to basically do a first semester recap, and I'm going to talk about some of my tips to help you survive in the dental school clinic. So let's start with the first semester recap. As you would expect, when I started in the clinic, I was nervous. I felt like I didn't quite know what I was doing. But I feel like as time goes on in the clinic, you learn that you really do know what you're doing. And you have help. You have help from your classmates. You have help from your professors. You have resources, all the previous classes you've taken, the notes, all that stuff. You have help. And I would say one of my biggest pieces of advice is get over that nervous feeling, because it's not going to stop anything. You're going to have to do it either way. And you're gonna have help. No one's gonna let you struggle because you're working under other people's license. So you doing bad work threatens their license. There you go. Now, some of the things that I struggled with this semester in clinic was no-shows. And honestly, this is just part of the dental school struggle. You know, when you're in dental school and you're working as a student in the dental school clinic, the patient population that you tend to is not going to be like regular private practice. I think that goes without saying, but a lot of the people that you see in the clinic may be people that don't necessarily care to go to the dentist unless they're getting like a cleaning or something. There may be people with dental anxiety, all types of different things. And I think one thing that you have to be cognizant of is there are a lot of reasons besides you that a patient may not want to come. For example, at my school, there's 3-hour appointments. And even though a lot of the things don't take 3 hours, you have to wait for things that are out of your control. This can become annoying for the patient and could be a reason why they don't want to come back. I think I struggled with wondering why my patients would confirm and then not come, or schedule an appointment with me and then ghost me, etc. But after a while, I got over it, because as long as I'm doing what I was supposed to do, making the appointments, calling and reminding, what else can I do? I don't have a car. I can't come pick you up and bring you. I mean, that just was what it was, So during the month of November, like late October to mid-November, that became very discouraging because I really went 4 weeks without seeing a patient. No shows, cancellations. etc. And that made me feel like I was falling behind. I wasn't getting things done. I wasn't getting the experience that I needed to get. But I had to shift my perspective. That might have been the season where I needed to slow down. That might have been the time where I needed to focus more on schoolwork. And I might have just been receiving a blessing from God, unbeknownst to me. So it was tough to deal with. Don't get me wrong. I definitely had my internal battles. I definitely had those feelings of, I wouldn't say worthlessness, but I definitely felt like I was lacking. And those are normal feelings to feel. However, towards the end of the semester, luckily, my luck started to pick back up. And I also started to get a lot of requirements done that I could get kind of without my own patience. For example, my school, you have to do 7 perio assists before you graduate. And I was able to get 5 of them done already. So in January, I'll be getting my last 2, and I won't have to worry about that anymore. And that's something that I am fortunate for, because a lot of other people haven't been able to really do that because they just really started opening up in like late November, December, and a lot of people were busy with their own patient. So I'm fortunate and I'm blessed, and honestly, I'm just happy to say I made it through the first semester and I'm going to move on to the second. Hopefully next semester we can get some better luck. I know that the school schedule won't be as hectic, so I'm going to try to get more aggressive with scheduling my patients and seeing more patients during the week. My first week back, I remember in the first semester, one week I scheduled 4 patients in 1 week, and I felt like that was a lot for me because it was a lot of preparation, still had, school to study for, etc. But now I feel more ready to take on that challenge. And the first week back, I have 2 patients on Tuesday. We have no school Monday, but I have 2 patients on Tuesday, 2 patients on Wednesday, 1 Thursday, none Friday, 2 on Saturday. Yes, if you're new here, my school's clinic is open on Saturdays, so I'm going to be in there grinding because I fell behind first semester a little bit, and I'm trying to pick that back up because my original goal was to be very busy during 3rd year, so 4th year, I could chill a little bit, Things I'm looking forward to. Our last exam is in April, and I feel like that's graduation for me. I'm so ready for April because after that, I'll be able to, start studying for my boards, take my board exam, start preparing for my CDCAs, and, 4th year will be nice and chill. Maybe I can figure out some things to do with content because I might have a little more free time on my hand, considering I don't have to study for exams, which is amazing. Overall, this semester, I got to do a lot of cool things. Cleanings, scaling and root planings, composite restorations, denture cases, etc. Oral surgery rotation, that was cool. I definitely enjoyed that. Next semester, I'm looking forward to new things like fixed prosthodontics, things like crowns, bridges, etc. And just, taking on new challenges, getting deeper in the clinic and, really starting to get my feet. I got my feet wet. Now I want to swim. I want to tread some water. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking forward to next semester. Now, let's move on to the second part of this video. How to survive in the dental school clinic. Kind of the same way as surviving in dental school. Organization is your best friend. You're now in the clinic while also taking on exams and classes. So you got to stay organized. You got to stay on top of your patients. You have to stay on top of what you're doing. I use a small notebook. I write down everything that I need to prepare for my patients every day. I'm not going to open this because, HIPAA and whatnot. So I use a small notebook. I also use a planner. As you all know, I've been using this lilac paper planner every year. I get a new one each year. I write down everything that I need in here, and it helps me keep my life together and my brain decluttered. I also have this binder. In this binder, we have all the stuff we need, like with our clinic requirements and stuff in there. And this is just another way to help me stay organized in school so that I can get stuff done. Next semester, I'm definitely going to be trying to get some of my exams in the clinic done. Just really start working towards getting those graduation requirements out of the way. Everything I can possibly get done, I want to get them done. You want to be proactive about your patients when you're in the dental school clinic. Stay on top of them. Make sure that their next appointment is scheduled as soon as possible. Make sure that you call them. Make sure that you check in with them. And if you have patients that are hard to get in touch with, aren't showing up for appointments, let your faculty know, because these people are not going to get you anywhere in dental school. I don't look at patients as, oh, I need this person for a requirement. I look at patients as, I want to take care of this person while also getting the experience that I pay the dental school to get. And if this person is on my roster and I'm not getting any experience from them, they're wasting space on my roster. And you need to be very transparent with your faculty, whoever oversees you and the clinic and your patients, and let them know, I'm having issues here and what can I do about it? If you're doing everything you're supposed to, staying on top of patients, documenting all the notes, all that stuff, it's not going to be an issue. But this is something that you have to stay proactive about, because you can waste a lot of time trying to get in touch with someone that's not ever going to come back. Simple as that. Another tip I have for surviving the dental school clinic is you got to have some type of confidence, None of us really know what we're doing that much, but we have a lot of knowledge stored in there from the first 2 years of dental school that's useful and can take you far in the clinic. So have some confidence. Don't be completely doubtful of yourself because you've never done something before. You've done it before, maybe not on a real person, but you've done it over and over again in the sim lab, So you got to have some confidence. Those are kind of my biggest things. I don't really have a long-winded list about how to survive in the dental school clinic, but I think those are some things that you can take with you as you get ready to enter the clinic, and they should help you, and you'll find your way. That's kind of all I have to say for this episode of Clinic Diaries. The semester is over. I'm ready to get some rest and relaxation, enjoy Christmas, New Year's, and get back to it in 2024. We got big things coming in 2024, and it's all gas, no brakes. So I look forward to seeing y'all in the next Clinic Diary series or whatever I upload on YouTube. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Peace.